I'm Dr. Maureen Craig, nurse specialist and yoga teacher for tonight's class. In this class this week, we're going to talk a little bit about sleep. Do you ever have trouble going to sleep or staying asleep? And what might yoga offer you in those moments? I've noticed when I do have difficulties with sleep that a lot of times if you bring your attention into the body, you will notice there's a little discomfort, and maybe you need to reposition the body. And yoga in particular can help you stretch out some of those uncomfortable areas. So we'll go through some practices tonight, some poses where you can bring your attention into the joint, like when you're sleeping on your side, sometimes the shoulder gets a little bit achy or the hip, and figure out ways to stretch the muscles around those joints and those bones to help bring a little bit more comfort and ease. And then as you release the stretch, you'll have a little bit more ability to go back to sleep. In addition to the muscle work, there's also the breath work. And the mind can be very busy, and the breath is a beautiful place to place the attention to just bring a peacefulness to your sleep and to your attention as you're focusing on the breath, and it can let you relax back into sleep. All right, let's begin tonight's practice. As you set your intention, I have a little poem to share with you from Dana Falls. She writes, "It is enough," that's the title of the poem. "It is enough right now to taste one moment of peace. Of course I want more, but at least the door is open. It is enough to draw conscious breath and let my hands relax, fingers releasing their tight grasp on things outside of my control. It is enough to shed a layer of stress as if taking off a jacket or a pair of too tight shoes. Ease of being has to start somewhere. The breath is my first step." With that poem in mind, let's begin our pranayama or breath practice. Come to a comfortable seated posture. Feel the weight of your body landing here. And bring your attention to your breath. Take a nice full breath in. Drink in just a bit more. And then a slow exhale. Take another full breath in, counting to 4. Hold at the top for 7. And slowly release for 8. Repeating that pattern, inhale for 4. Hold 7. Exhale 8. One more of these breaths, 4, 7, 8. As you empty out of that exhale, return to the natural breath, using each exhale to let go of a little more tension in the body. Then bringing your attention over your heart and setting your intention for practice. Perhaps growing your awareness, connecting your mind and body, caring for yourself. Feel that tallness in the spine and gently drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Let the chin roll to the chest. And bring the left ear over the left shoulder. Gently exhale, chin to chest again. Back and forth a few times, pausing anywhere where the back of your neck needs a little attention. And roll your shoulders forward up towards your ears and down your back as you raise the crown of your head. Coming to a seated posture, finding your posture in your body. Letting your shoulder blades land on your back. Feel a tallness in your spine. We're going to go ahead and take a few side bends. Plant one hand on the outside of your chair. Lift up with the other hand and gently lean over towards that hand that's on the chair. And switching sides. As you push into the chair, it gives you a little bit of emphasis to actually put the opposing hip down. So you reach through the hand and bend over in a side bend. One more time each side. Bend into that side bend. Letting that spine get good space between it. And then flip to the other side. Nice. This time, take the hand and hold on to the outside of the chair. Lengthen up through the side of the neck and slowly lean the top of the head away. This creates a lot of space in the neck and be really comfortable if you're having any neck issues. And then switch to the other side. Holding on here, lengthen the neck and gently let the head lean away. A little head nod. Nice. Good. Bring both hands up. Exhale, twist off to the right. Bring your hand to the outside of the knee, the back of the chair. Inhale, bringing the arms forward. Exhale, come to a twist to the other side. Sweeping forward, exhale, twist. And as you're in this twist, gently turn your gaze over the opposite shoulder. And then gently twist in that direction. And gaze over the opposite shoulder. Come back to center, reach your arms out into a T and push your thumbs behind you as you squeeze your shoulder blades. Get a lot of energy there in those arms, lengthening out through the fingertips and squeezing those shoulders together. Now we're going to take a little sun salutation, but we're going to first roll our shoulders. Want to have nice energy there, so let's have those hands on the shoulders and make some circles with the elbows. And then switch directions. Let the elbows be wide like wings. Exhale the right elbow towards the left knee. Inhale it open and take it to the other side. Back and forth. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. One more time each side. And now release the hands and stretch across. Stretch across. Coming into a bit of a twist and a stretch. Let the back body expand a bit. Breathe it out. Exhale into the twist. Inhale back. Exhale, twist. Spread the fingers as you reach. And again. One more time each side. And coming back to center. Let your arms come down. Roll those shoulders. How are those arms feeling? You ready for our sun salutation? For sun salutation, we're going to take our arms up. Maybe have them still in your periphery. Bring them down to cactus. Feel your body get strong on the back side. Call that the posterior chain. So let the back body all be strong. Exhale just a halfway forward fold. The spine long, neck long. Inhale back. Exhale, fold down towards the thighs. Let the arms come between the legs. Hang the head a moment, nod. Keep the right hand down and slowly bring the left arm up to the side. Taking a bit of a twist here. Exhale as you bring that hand down and come to the other side, lifting the right arm up. And bring it back down. Nod the head again. Bring your hands to your shins and press on the shins as you lift up. Raise the hands up. Thumbs together to the forehead, the chin, and the heart. And release. Okay. Let's go ahead and practice a little standing, sit to stand, and this time we're going to do it just a little different than some other days that we do this. So I want you to put your weight in your heels, your toes are spread, your feet are nice and firm on the chair, on the floor, and you're scooted forward in the chair. So you just have your bottom seated on the chair, and your feet are right underneath those knees, so you get some good energy there. Okay? And this time, where we sometimes cross our arms or maybe place our arms behind us, I'm going to ask you to move your arms out like you're going to be seated in a chair and lift up. And as you lift up, bring your hands to your glutes. Put some weight in those heels. Draw the kneecaps up and squeeze your glutes. So that keeps the low back nice and safe. Then draw your elbows together. Lengthen up through the heart. Little lift in the heart. And then we're going to switch. Put your hands forward, soften in the knees, the hips, and slowly come back down, seating on your chair. Okay? We're going to come back and forth between those two positions. Standing up, hands on the glutes, squeeze those glutes so you activate the whole posterior chain, lifting through the heart. Make sure you feel your feet glued to the floor, maybe even pushing the feet away from each other just a little bit. Lift the heart, and then slowly come back down into your chair. There we go. Nice job. All right, back and forth. We're going to do this 5 times. Squeeze it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale it up. Bring it down. Inhale it up. And bring it down. And now we'll take another sun salutation. So get yourself comfortable. Take a cleansing breath. Those sit to stands can be challenging. They're very valuable for us to keep our mobility in our legs. Let's raise those arms up. Bring it into cactus. Exhale for a half fold. Inhale it open. Exhale, fold. Reach the arms down, twist open to the left, and switch to the right. Bring your hands onto your shins, half lift. Sweep the arms up. Touch the forehead, the chin, the heart, and release. Feet planted firmly, we're going to sit to stand again. Come on up, put the hands on the glutes, squeeze up. Remember, loaded in the heels. Squeeze the glutes, the whole posterior chain. Come on back into our seat. Standing up, squeezing the back body. This is like a baby back bend. Inhale. Exhale. And again, coming down into your chair. Squeeze it up, big breath. Exhale it down. One more. Squeeze it up and release. Okay, let's shake out our arms and legs just a little bit. Make sure we're comfortable. We'll come now into our down dog, or our chair dog it's called when we're working with chair. So place your hands on the back of your chair. Walk your feet back to lengthen out your body from the chair back through the tailbone. The ears land between the biceps. And in particular, I want you to bring your attention to your hamstrings. Those are the muscles on the back of your leg. And I want you to notice right underneath the glutes as you're lifting your tailbone. We want to lengthen those hamstring muscles as much as we can using this posture. So let the tailbone be back and up. And then release. Dip into it a little bit, back and up with the tailbone, and release. Then step forward with left foot, and bring the back foot, bring the heel down. Push into the chair, so you really sink that back heel, and you'll feel a stretch in the calf now. Each of us might feel it a little bit different depending where we're having our tightness. And now bringing your attention to the front hip, draw the hip back. Slowly float yourself down. Feeling that stretch now in the hamstring as well, but more in the middle of the hamstring. But where do you feel it on your body? And now soften that foot, and we're going to switch positions. Bring the other foot forward. Push that left heel down to the mat. Push into the chair. Really lengthening the back of that calf. And you can adjust your chair position as well to help you achieve that. And then coming to the front leg, draw the hip back. Start lengthening. Keep the back body a little active as you float the heart down. That helps build that stretch in the back of that forward thigh. Use the chair to slowly lower yourself down as you're getting this stretch happening. Breathing with it. Always using our breath to soften the exploration of the stretch in the body. Very good. And then let's go ahead and step back one more time for our chair dog. And just see how that feels, if it feels any different than it did before. And then come on up to standing, and we're going to switch around here and move into our cat-cow. So we want to be on the seat of the chair instead of the back of the chair. All right, so bring your hands to your chair, and your feet will be right underneath the hips, and the back is to be as flat as it can be, like a table. You can leave both hands on the chair and then just kick your right heel back. So you're supporting. Now it might feel better for you to wrap your hands around the edge of the chair, whatever works for you for that, but the goal is to have your hips level or parallel with the floor. The right heel is extended. Feel that as activating the back body to hold it out there. And we'll just slightly sweep it off to the right, keeping it level with the earth. Breathe it out and back. A couple more times here. And again. Bend the knee and push that heel up. You're kicking up into the sky like a donkey. And then hold it up and open up like a fire hydrant position. And then release that foot down to the mat. Cleansing breath. And we'll take these moves on the other side. Kick the left heel back. Feel the length in the spine. Sweep the foot off of center, back to center with the breath. Breathe it out. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Breathe it in. One more. And bend the knee and kick it up. Get that active on the back body there, pushing. Here we go. And then really open it up in fire hydrant, stack the hips, and release. Walk those feet out just a little bit to loosen up those muscles over the hips that tighten with that. Now lean back into your heels a bit and reach one hand, start right in the center of the chair and the other hand forward. Hold your neck long and your gaze a little bit forward. And then sweep that arm out to the side and lengthen it out. Sweep it out and back. One more time out to the side and back. Bring that hand down and we'll do the other side. Sweep it out and back. Sweep it out and back. One more time. Sweep it out and back. Very good. Okay, now spread your hands out a little bit, soften your knees. I'm going to take a little cat-cow here. So here we're wanting to have the bones in the spine rolling back and forth a little. So inhale, let the gaze come forward, tailbone up. Exhale, push the spine up. Let the neck hang a little. Inhale, Bittilasana, cow posture. Exhale, Marjariasana. Back and forth a few times. This always feels good to my spine. I hope it does to yours. This would be something I would choose to do at night if I had a sleepless night. This would be a great posture to help me. All right, hands on the mat or on the chair and walk up to standing. We've made it through our core practice there. Now we're going to do a little balance. So here we're going to go eagle to star. And I'm going to ask you to put your hand on the chair, and then the standing leg is next to the chair. And just a soft bending as you bring your left leg over the top of your right. And then the same arm comes under. So you choose if you're going to let go of that chair or not. You do not have to. You can do these separately. Okay, and then open up to star. Floating star. So there my toes touch down. Always feel free to do what works for your balance. And now you can think of if you weren't able to do the arms, then stand and just do the arms separately. Okay? Take a breath there and then reach them out. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Nice. Now we'll take it to the other side. Soften the knee, bring it over the top. Option to do the arms at the same time or separately. Open up into your star and release. And then just the arms, especially if you didn't get to do those with the feet. Want to get those motions. And we can take that one more time each side. Coming into our eagle, opening to our star, and switching sides. Eagle and star. You may find as you do it that it ends up that your arms get a little bit more and your legs get a little more balance in them as you do it. Just starts to flow, these poses do, as we practice them. Now we'll come into a bit of flow from a crescent lunge position or a runner's lunge position. So I'm positioning my chair with the back legs just off the mat, giving me a little room in the front of the chair. And I'm placing one foot right in front of the chair, so my knee is about in the center of that chair. And then stepping back with the other foot to whatever degree feels comfortable in your hips. Now my hips don't go super low, but some people's do. So you choose how far back you're going to step, letting yourself come into that runner's lunge, okay? So you've got 2 lanes of traffic. Just let yourself sink into that position for a moment. Keep drawing the back kneecap up. And then draw that front hip back. And float the heart down a little bit. Keep the back body active. This helps get that stretch in there. Come back and forth here 2 or 3 times. Breathe with it. Inhale here. Exhale, draw it back and fold. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. Now we're going to take some twists with that. So coming into your runner's lunge, bring that elbow down. Might be able to only bring your hand down. You choose what's right for you. For me, I am able to bring my elbow down. And then bring the other hand up. So you're rolling the heart towards the forward knee. Now we're going to take the other side. So bring that back heel down. So your toes are pointing off to 3 o'clock. And now the elbow can be on the chair or on the knee, either one. And the other arm goes up. So now we're actually turning our heart away from the knee. And then come back to your runner's lunge. Lift the back heel and play with that just a little bit more, back and forth a little bit. Get those stretches going in the legs. And then we're going to take it into a crescent lunge, okay? So 2 lanes of traffic. Let the feet push away from each other. This time the heart is lifted. You might have your hand on the knee or on the chair, and then sweep the hand back towards the back heel. And then bring it forward. Let the back heel come down, toes out to 2 o'clock. Now sweep that hand back and see how that feels. A little bit different, doesn't it? More sturdy on the back foot. I'm lifting my back heel again because we're going to turn the other direction. So turning towards the knee and back. Both hands on the mat, on the chair, and step back up. We'll take these positions on the other side. Bringing that foot right here to the front. We're starting in our lunge position. 2 lanes of traffic. Let the hips lower a little bit. Draw them back and forth. And breathe with it. Inhale and exhale. These are great stretches for the backs of the legs and the hips, the calves. And get your toes involved. You can really start to open up the body in many different ways. All right, we'll bring our right elbow down, lift our left hand up, turning towards the knee. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Bring the back heel down. This is called extended side angle. The right arm goes up. And then we'll come down, coming back to that runner's lunge, and we'll just gently move ourselves back and forth, working those muscles. Nice. Now we're going to take it from a crescent lunge. 2 lanes of traffic. Keep our right hand down and sweep the left hand back. Bring that left hand down. Drop the back toes. Back toes are pointing now to 10 o'clock, and sweep the right hand back. And come forward. Lift the back heel and step forward. And just take a moment to bring your attention into your legs. Do you feel how much stretching has happened? How much releasing? We have another little series to go through for our Warrior 2 position. So standing behind your chair, widen out your feet to whatever degree is right for you. About 1 leg length usually works. Turn your toes on 1 foot towards the top of the mat and bring that knee right over the ankle. Lift the heart, press the feet apart, 1 lane of traffic here. Option to keep your hand on the chair or open into your Warrior 2. And then we'll come back to a peaceful warrior. Again, keep that hand on the chair if that helps you stay steady. Gently bringing that elbow down to the knee. Hand on the chair as you wish. Other hand reaches up. Now we're going to draw that hip back for our triangle posture. Drop that inside hand to the inside of the calf or the thigh, whatever is available for you. And then gently bring it back to Warrior 2. And then we'll switch to the other side. 1 toe points forward, the other now comes to the short edge of the mat. Bring the knee over the ankle. Feel that tallness in the spine. Find your Warrior 2. Then gently bring that hand first back into our peaceful warrior. And then bringing that elbow down to the knee, hand on the chair, supporting you, extended side angle. Draw that right hip back, coming to your triangle posture. Option to keep the top hand on the chair. And then sweep it back. Reverse triangle or Warrior 2. Hands on the chair, excuse me, and walk your feet back together. Heels out. And bring that chair just a little bit forward so you have some space behind the chair. Want your heels to be out a little bit further than your toes. We're going to pay attention again now to our backs of our legs. So bring your hands to your chair. Let yourself come into a bit of a fold. Little micro bend in the knees. And lower yourself down towards the mat. Your hands may come all the way down to the mat. They may not. May stay on the chair. Move them over towards one leg or the other for a little bit of a stretch towards that knee, heart towards the knee. And then walking it over towards the other leg. Coming back to center. Let the head hang a bit, nod yes or no. Release the neck. And gently walk your hands back up. And heel toe the feet together until you come back to standing. It's a pretty intense stretch on the back of the legs, but it feels really good. Okay. Now we'll take a few little conductor swings. So standing on the mat with your feet about 3/4 apart and your toes just gently turned out, whatever is right for your hips. And coming down into a little bit of a softness in the knees and the hips as your hands come back. Inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift through the heart, arms out into Y. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. 2 more. And exhale. 1 more. And exhale. And coming back to standing. Now let's move back into our chair. We're going to take a little bit of core work, which is very valuable for us. We do a lot of work on our core in yoga because so much of the strength of the body comes from the core. Move your hips forward so just your bottom is on the chair. You can bring your feet right in front of you. Bring your arms into cactus. Lift one leg and then switch. Bring your attention to your low abdomen as you're doing this. Exhale as you lift. Marching those heels one at a time. Release the hands to the knees and continue to march. One more time each side. Let your heels land and stay. Keep the heart lifted and gently lean back. Feel the engagement of the core as you lean yourself back and then come on back up. Exhale, lean it back. Inhale back, I should say. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Couple more times here. And exhale. And again. Now this time I want to give you a little challenge, so lean on back and then see if you can bring one arm up. And how about the other? Breathing. One more breath. Coming forward. Now this time bring your arms out into a T and leaning back, turn gently towards one side or the other, holding and breathing. Coming back up to seated. Cleansing breath. Arms out in a T. Gently rotate to the side as you lean back. Breathing. Come on back to center. All right, roll those shoulders a little bit, shake out those arms. Let's stretch the legs a bit. Bring your right leg up, extend through the toe, pull the heel in. Extend through the toe, pull the heel in. Toe and heel. Circles with the toes, spread the toes, push through the ball of the foot, point the toes, and then the heel. And bring that foot in. Other side. Hands right behind the thigh. Just extend through the toes, draw the heel in. Do that a few times. Get a little workup in that leg there. Circles with the ankle, spread the toes. Push through the ball of the foot, the heel. Point the toes, the heel. And bring that in. Let's work with our fingers a bit. Some circles with the wrists. And switch direction. Bring the hands to the palm of the hand as you push through the heel of the hand and draw the fingers back. Get a good stretch on that forearm. And take that on the other side. Avoid pulling the thumb back like that. It's much better for the fingers. All right. Now let's take and bring one leg over the top of the other and then turn in that direction. Bring your hand to the inside of that leg and on the back of the chair and just gently take a turn here using your breath to deepen that twist. Kind of soothing and slowing down. One more breath here. And releasing, and we'll come over to the other side. Cross the leg over. Bring your arm to the inside of that calf and the other arm behind you. Lengthen up through the spine and gently twist towards that side. Breathing with the exhales, twisting just a little deeper if that's comfortable for you. And releasing. Bring your hands to your knees and we'll take a little cat-cow here. Lift through the heart. Exhale, push the spine back. And exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push it back. Now we're going to move into our final resting posture, Shavasana. You may choose to take this by resting on your bed, your couch, possibly on the floor, or staying seated in your chair. I like to take a position called waterfall, where I use my chair to raise my legs up, which offers a certain degree of a restorative posture. So unfold your body onto the mat or onto the bed or couch, or seated comfortably in your chair. Let the body grow a little bit heavy. Take a nice full breath in. And then a slow, long exhale, letting the tension in the body be released. No reason to hold on to it. It is enough to let go just a bit. Just a bit more. Letting each exhale unwind your tension. Soften in the face, around the eyes, the jaw, the shoulders. We hold a lot of tension in our shoulders. Can you let go there a bit more? And then bringing your attention to your breath over your heart. And just letting your attention rest on your heart. Speak kindly to yourself. And begin to deepen your breath just a bit. You can certainly stay in the Shavasana position as long as feels right to you. Or begin to find a little movement in your body, perhaps a little stretch in the body. Lengthening out in the body. Or coming to a seated posture, as I will do, to close our practice time together. Thank you, friends, for joining me for another chair yoga practice. Maybe you take a little bit of what you've learned from your body and from your practice into your week, perhaps into your sleep routine. And thank you for your attention. Om Shanti. May you have peace. Namaste. Thank you, friends. You have a beautiful week.